Back in 2002, I committed crimes here in Virginia, so when I was arrested, I was taken to ACRJ, which was the Albemarle-Charlottesville Regional Jail. And I was there until I was sentenced and I was sent to the Virginia Department of Corrections. Remember the day they came in, told me to change out of my scrubs, put back on my street clothes. I put on the handcuffs and the shackles and the black box to make sure I couldn't pick the handcuffs and wrapped the chain around my waist and loaded me into the back of a cruiser. I remember driving down the road and being like, oh my God, I'd forgotten what the world was like. I'd forgotten what things look like. And I pulled up to Powhatan Receiving and Correctional Center. This was my first DOC installation, and this was on a place called State Farm, which, as you might imagine, was Virginia's Jim Crow response to, well, if we can't have slaves anymore, maybe we could have people who happen to be in prison, who happen to look a lot like the people who used to be enslaved, like they could work on the place called State Farm, right? It's exactly what they did. So I was there for about 3 months. I was classified at level 4, and I was sent to Nottoway, which was my first serious prison, the first non-receiving prison. Not a great place to be. I was there for 4 years and did everything I could to get my level down. Finally, after 4 years, got dropped down to a level 3 and was sent to Buckingham Correctional Center, which is built almost identical to Nottoway, but was a totally different experience. Way more rec, way more education, way more programming, just a way better place to be. And after 5 years, I was supposed to leave because my level dropped to a level 2, but I did everything I could to stay there and managed to stay there for 13 years and would have continued staying there if it wasn't for the fact that during COVID, they realized the ventilation system was inadequate, so they had to pack up 64 people in an entire pod, ship them off so they could redo the ventilation system for the entire prison, and then just move people from pod to pod. From there, I went to Coffeewood Correctional Center, which was a dormitory. My first time being in a big, open 82-man dormitory with open showers and open bathrooms and open everything, not a moment of privacy, not a moment of quiet. And that was my 4th DOC installation, and that was where I went home from. That was where I received the call that I'd received a conditional pardon and I was coming home, and that was the end of my DOC journey. And I'm glad, except for the fact that I'm going back to a prison to speak next week, and I get to go share a message of hope rather than feeling hopeless like I did for all those 19 years.